Good afternoon, everyone. You are welcome to the 8th of Analytics Corpus Workshop. Please, if you can hear me, kindly reply in the chat box. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 8th of the Analytical Corpus Workshop 4.0. How has been our experience so far? I would like to know in the chat box. So today's session will be talking about documenting your journey and how to build a portfolio as a data analyst. Please, can you hear me? If you can hear me, say I can hear you in the comment section. Okay, I can see that. Olatunde said has been a good ride so far. That's awesome. So my name is Glory Ogumere. I'll be your moderator for today's session, and my role is to walk you through the session. But before we invite our speaker Fatima to hand over, we'll be walking through the ground rules for the session. So our ground rule is punctuality. It's very, very important to join the meeting, and also for us to have an open mind. I know some of us are professional in this journey. It's also very important to have an open mind. There are one or two things you are also learn in this class, and also it's important for us to have one class, and our participation is very, very crucial. If the speaker asks a question, you can drop in the comment section. It's also very important for us to respecting each other's opinion is very, very important. Ask questions where necessary. If you have any question, you can drop it in the chat box. Mute your mic always, though your mic is always muted. If you have any question, just raise your hand and mute your mic before you can speak. And I noticed that majority of us are not online. I would like us to do one exercise. Can we just go to the platform and state we are live so that to encourage others to join the meeting? We are over 300 and something persons that are registered for this workshop, and we are not even up to 50 that are online. Please, can we drop chats in the comment section? Can we drop chat in the platform stating we are live? Others to join, encourage others to join this session. This session is a very crucial session. A journey becoming a data analyst. So documenting your journey and how to build a portfolio. Our speaker, Temitope Fatima, will be taking us through this session. Temitope Fatima is a business analyst at Shell. She has over 4 years of experience in business intelligence, data analytics, and process automation. She's a Microsoft certified data analyst, Microsoft certified Azure AI fundamentals, SAP functional expert. She's experienced in ETL, data warehousing, data modeling, and data integration. She has trained over 1,000 plus students in data analytics, and she's very passionate about youth empowerment, community development through data, technology, and capacity building. What an amazing portfolio. Wow. Can we welcome our facilitator for this session in the comment section with your favorite emoji. Can we welcome her in the comment section? So Fatima, you can take over now. Fatima, can you hear me? Please, can you take over now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. I hope we are all doing good. Confirm you can hear me, Glory.
Yes, I can hear you, Fatima.
All right. So thank you very much for the brief introduction. I appreciate. So, Glory, I cannot share my. There's a constraint to my this thing. I cannot share at the moment. I don't know if you can give me the access to share. Can you?
Yes, I will do that now.
All right. Thank you very much. So while she's doing that, um welcome everybody. Welcome to today's class, and I am looking forward to have an engaging session with every one of you guys. So just a quick one. I want it to be an engaging session, right? So I want you all to like drop in the chat how you are feeling, and how has the class been so far? Classes that you've had like prior to today, how has it been so far, and what are your expectations? I am waiting. Okay. Ola said, I feel so good. That's nice. Then Damilola said, the class has been amazing, so much to learn. That's great. It's been great. All right. So I believe we are not this few in this class. So why are our responses? Why is it just 5 people answering? Please let's make this session engaging, please. That's the only way we can learn from each other. All right. Glory, confirm you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see you.
All right. Thank you.
Your screen is not sharing.
All right. The class is interactive and educative. That's nice. So we move on to today's topic, which is documenting your journey, how to build a portfolio. It is very, very, today's topic is like the most important part of your technical career. I mean, anything you are learning, you need to like have a portfolio, be able to document your learning from where you started and how it is going. That is the only way you can attract your potential employer, because at the end of the day, what do you want to do? You want to be visible, you want to attract employers. So I'll move on to okay, this is just a quote. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill, and the willingness to learn is a choice. This is a very, very interesting quote. So Gloria has mentioned earlier, so I won't be dwelling much on this. My name is Temitope Fatima. I'm a business intelligence analyst. So I'll just leave it at there. So the very first question, why do you need to document your journey? So I know a lot of people here. Let me speak for myself personally. I used to be a very, very private person that to even post, I find it very difficult. Like I don't want people to know what I'm doing. And but at the end of the day, I found out that babe, it's not my family member that will patronize me at the end of the day. I want to be visible to my potential employers. That is the only way they can know what I am doing, and how I am doing it, and my growth levels, and also documenting your journey. Is actually very, very clear. Is a reflection builds capacity on what you are actually learning, and it shows consistency and growth. This consistency and growth really, really is one of the key things that attract your potential employers. On LinkedIn now, for example, you might think that people are not actually seeing it, but trust me, people are seeing you. So post that, like just like the way you are having classes, whatever you are learning on this platform, and just go on LinkedIn, screenshot, take a screenshot, document it, like post it on LinkedIn, tag people that you want to tag. I mean, it goes a really long way. I mean, potential employers can see that, oh, in the last maybe few months or last year, this is where this person was, and to this year, she's consistent about what she does. She's always talking about data analysis or business analysis and all. So you need to make it makes you more attractive that way to your potential employers, and it also inspires other community, like the community, the other people in your community. Yeah, so it inspires others that, oh, this person has been learning for over like 2 years, and also in fact, other people will be looking up at you that, oh, for this person to still be learning this much, and also let me just go on with the flow, and also let me take my time in this career path, and also it goes really a long way like that. So we move on to what exactly is a portfolio. Fine, you've created a very good CV and telling your employers what you are doing, what you are into, and also how do you prove what you can do? How do you prove it? Trust me, it's not all employers that have the time to give you to be on a live session, maybe interviewing you to start creating dashboard on the no, not everybody will have that time. So how do you show proofs that this thing that you said you can do, maybe building Power BI, Excel, building dashboards on Excel, and also how do you show proof? The only way you can show proof is to have a portfolio of your own that is peculiar to you. So a portfolio is a structured collection of your projects, your achievements, and your skills over time. So it is a way to demonstrate your competence to recruiters or your potential clients. For some of you that collect maybe freelance jobs, and that will be collecting freelance jobs, and also you want to collect a job from a client. Now you want to pitch yourself to a client. How do you do this? You can easily show them your portfolio. Okay, this is what I have done. I know this. It is a proof. That's what I'm saying. This is very, very, very important. This section, this part of our that you can be as technical as you can be, but then you need to be able to show what you can do. And how do you show this? Have a portfolio of your own. So it's a storytelling tool that shows how you solve problems with data. So we move on to the key elements of a strong portfolio. What should it entail? A strong portfolio should entail a project, whether a real life project or a practice project. Oftentimes, I really do not use real life projects on my portfolio. Maybe because of where most of us are working, you cannot just bring your company's data and be doing, like, I mean, you understand. So what can you do about that? There are a lot of free websites that you can get data from, a public site that you can get data from, like Kaggle, there's Novi Pro, there is Maven. So you can get data from every of such websites. It's just for you to be very intentional about your learnings and all. So the tools and skills you demonstrated must be like that you are trying to demonstrate to your employers. Maybe, okay, I'm a Power BI analyst. So everything that you are going to be like that would be in your website, it should demonstrate you fully about like how good you are in using Power BI. You should be able to like do different work on different projects that will demonstrate your skills in using Power BI, such that your potential employers, once they come there, once they see the um once they come and they see your portfolio, and they can easily click on what you've done and then review it, and also just make it easy as you can for other people to be able to access your portfolio too. So it must have context and business value. Your portfolio must have business value. I mean, at the end of the day, employers are coming in. It's not just to check your, okay, this person can design. Anybody can build visual. Trust me. So what business? What are you trying to solve? And how can you prove that? Is to actually give context to whatever you are building. It goes a very long way. So the visual too. So you do not want to be using pie charts when you're supposed to be using line charts, and also you should be very careful about the kind of visuals that you are going to be using, and there should be a clear documentation of what you are doing. I mean, this documentation is actually very, very, very important. For example, imagine you're actually working with a maybe a foreign client, and then you built a dashboard, and they keep coming back to you. Okay, how did you do this? I have missing data. And well, that could have been avoided if you had properly documented every step you took. And how do you document your work? Okay, I want to build a Power BI dashboard. So open a whatever you want to use, but me, I use Word document. Open a Word document. You can easily open a Word document. Write it like title. You put the title. You put the just like this. Let me open a Word document. Let me just show you guys an example. Glory, confirm you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
So let's say you want to build any project. Now, before you embark on any project, so side by side, you should open this Word document too for clear documentation of what you are doing. So let's say you want to like the title of your project is maybe Netflix analysis. Netflix analysis. So where are you getting your data from? You put the source. Maybe you are getting it from the site. You put the link of the site, link to the site. You attach it here. So what is the body of your project? What's the scope behind your project? What do you attempt to achieve in the project? So what are the insights you got? Insights, you put it. The business value after you did everything, you put design. Like these are ways that you can easily document your work. By the time you structure it this way, trust me, you will have a proper structure of what you are doing, and no clients, or even if you leave a place that you are working at the moment, and nobody is coming back to meet you that, oh, how did you do this step, how do you do that, including your data cleaning. In fact, your data cleaning process is even very, very important that you document it. For example, maybe you removed like 10 duplicate data now, and your client is just like, but this stuff is different from what I gave you. Why? How come the number reduced? And also, if you had shared this with them, I'm very sure they will be clear about, okay, you remove the duplicate and this so number of duplicates. You can even back it up with screenshots to show you how important these documentations are. So, and that sets you like very, very aside, because you just don't want to like, oh, say, oh, it's easy to build a portfolio and said, oh, I did it. Anybody can just present work to you that, oh, I'm the one that did it. Well, how do you, there is another level of proof that shows that, oh, you are actually the one that that did it. So how do you showcase that? It's by showing your documentation as well. Oh, I didn't only do it, I actually documented what I did, which is what's really, really, really attracts employers too. This person does not only know what she's doing, he or she also knows how to properly document his or her work very well. So let me not divert too much. Let me go back to it. In case you have any question, just raise up your hand. So I'll just be answering it. All right. So we move on to what are the platforms for your portfolio that you can use for your portfolio. We have GitHub or GitLab for your code or your notebook. For some of you that will be using Python, that will be coding and all. So you have your notebook that you can use, and you can save it on, you can have it on GitHub. So you have your Power BI service and Tableau too, that you can like easily, if you publish your any of your Power BI service work, you can easily share the link, and is easily accessible. And these are free sites that you can exploit. There's nothing like you want to pay for it or anything. They are free, so you don't have any reason not to like try to exploit and create one for yourself. So we have Cargo too. There's a way that, yeah, so any of your, I think they do challenge, no, they drop data sets on Cargo, so you can easily pick it up and upload your works there. And also we have LinkedIn too. There's LinkedIn, like professional storytelling, and also we also have personal website. Though this personal website is very, very optional, but it is very powerful. Personal website is very powerful. I built a personal website because I sort of want to consolidate my work, every of my work in a central place. So what do I mean by this? Imagine I have Power BI service. Oh, I have links to my this thing and that. So I have GitHub account too. I have my notebook, my Python works, my SQL works on GitHub. I can like the central place that I can actually like host everything is just like, let me just create my personal site for myself. So, and how can you create your personal? We have um free sites that you can use for that to like Google Sites. We have Novi Pro, Wiz. I think it's Wiz or Dara, but I cannot remember. So this Google site, I use Google Sites myself, and this is what it looks like actually. So you can see, though this is mine. So it might not be perfect, but then uh you can build your own better. That's all I can say. So you can see this, and it's showing like, oh, my name is, this is a brief introduction, and this are my Power BI work. I mean, you can just, these are free website. There's a template, pre-existing template. It's just for you to come here, site, mm, just for you to come here, and you can see portfolio sites. Click on portfolio slide. This is a template that I use actually personally. So you can come here, just explore. And this is this site is actually very, very easy to build. It's just like you are using Power BI, trust me. Just like you are using Power BI. So you just need to calm down. You can even watch videos on how to navigate properly on this on this application itself. So it is very, very user friendly, trust me. So it took me like few days just to build my own portfolio itself. So you can see this is my Power BI work, and this is my build, and it is easy for me to manage in the sense that I can easily come here and update whatever I want to update. And see, this is the link. You're just gonna publish. When I make any changes here, I will publish it, and then the link is here. Everybody that has the link, it will automatically update from their end too. So I don't need to start sending link to anybody every year and there. No, so this is the link. I can copy the link and send it to, I can attach it to my CV, send it to any of my potential employers. You can see the link. Let me open the link for you. This is how it looks. You can see, and I can click on my Power BI dashboard. This is this Power BI dashboard, this is housed in my Power BI service. So I just copy and pasted the link here. So, and this is you can see the project overview, the key highlights, the recommendation, and this is what your project should be all about. These are the contests that your project should have. You can see the Power BI. This thing, it is easily accessible for anybody. So it's not that my employers, maybe your potential employers, will now come that they want to assess what you've built or anything. It's not maybe you literally saved your work in a Google Drive, in your own OneDrive rather, and is requesting for them for access from them. So it is not, it needs to be easily accessible. It is not accessible that way, and most employers do not have time. So you need to be smart about it and just give them that confidence in you. So you can easily come here and navigate anything that you want to see. Like, this is Power BI work, and this is Power BI work. You can see my Python and SQL work. So I can come here, you can click here, and it will take you to my GitHub repository. So you can see how I'm able to like combine GitHub, like even my SQL work are hosted on the GitHub and all, and just Power BI, and I have everything in a centralized page, which is my website. So these are why it is very, very important. It is very good for you to have your own personal website. Just build it. It's not something that takes time. Just build it. Starts from somewhere. That's just it. So we move on to, okay, I already said you should start from somewhere. Start small. Don't wait till you actually have a perfect project. As you are growing now, like as you guys are in, you are serving at the moment, for some of you that are still new in the tech, in the data analysis system, you can, any project that you build, I'm sure at the end of this whole session, this workshop actually, so there'll be a capstone project that everybody will do. So that kind of project, you can put it on your portfolio. You don't need to wait till you are that very, very perfect before you create a portfolio. Trust me, that portfolio that you built, it can land you a data analysis role, maybe an entry level role, and before you know, you are starting from somewhere already. So it is for employers to see that, oh, this person is not so good, but then is doing his best, his or her best already. So, and is teachable. So you can use data sets from Bootcamp, Kaggle, or open data portals. I mentioned earlier, um there are free websites that you can get data from, open public data from, I think World Web, or I've forgotten. There is Kaggle. I know that Maven Analytics, they have their challenge every month that you can easily, and trust me, the only way you can grow yourself itself, so is by you participating in all these community like challenges, all these LinkedIn challenges. I mean, it's just once in a month that they drop data. Oh, this is the data challenge for 1 month. If you can actually involve yourself in, trust me, in such, you will actually grow. Trust me, just try. Even if it is one project you can be doing, if you cannot meet up with the one project in every month, just you can just try, like maybe one project in every 2 months, and before you know, you're also building your um you are building your portfolio. You're also building your public presence as well, because once you are done with the project, you need to submit your proof on LinkedIn, and also it goes a long way, and it's very, very important. So you should also focus on solving one clear business project problem at a time. So you don't want to be on a visual. Maybe you are talking about their sales, month to month sales, and you are now adding it together with maybe their period end closing analysis, and also you don't want to like confuse your audiences. I mean, make it clear as much as you can. Just make it clear and simple. So it's another thing for you to be very, very technical, having portfolio and all. So it's another thing for you. Your presentation skill as an analyst is very, very, very key. So if you look at it, like a lot of technical, majority of technical people, like you will see them very good, very technical, and trust me, majority of them, they do not have that presentation skills. In fact, I know somebody that is that even prefers to work alone. Just give me the work, let me work alone, and after then just drop the work. It is me, or some other people in the team that will not present. There are people like that, but then how do you give yourself a sort of leverage in this industry? It is for you to like stand out. As much as you are learning your technical skills, also learn your couple it with your presentation skills. And how do you learn it? You don't need to like wait till you did something, solve problem for your company, and then they are trying to ask you question, you are presenting, and also you can easily organize maybe a meeting among your folks, and also people can have a discuss explaining to them, and I feel like that's how you grow. It's better, and it is what has actually helped me, and I feel like it will help any other people too. And also document as you go. There is, post it on anything that you are doing, post it on social media. I mean, post it on LinkedIn, your learning trajectory. Make sure you are posting it on online. Let people see you, be visible. There are some employers that majority of the employees is not even some. Majority of the employers, before they employ anybody, that will go to your social media and to see how you, that's how they weigh some of you salary. If you don't know, some of the salary that they will pay some people. I mean, they will just go to your public for let me just see who the kind of person this person is, and you're like collecting your social media handle, and they see that this person is not even somebody that, I mean, they will pay you, they want to pay you anyhow. But when somebody is seeing you and seeing the kind of work that you are doing on social media and how involved you are into like data analysis itself, I mean, they wouldn't want to like price you low of any sort. So I move on to okay. I move on to how do you actually document your project. So I think I have said this. So let me just repeat it again. There should be a title and problem statement. So you should have a data source where you actually got the data from. Your project, I mean, your documentation should have the tools that you used. Okay, I want to build a dashboard. What kind of tools are you using? Are you combining from maybe there are times that you can connect directly to maybe you did some of your data cleaning on SQL and you then connect it to Power BI for visualization, and also you can connect it, like you should document the tools that you use. Oh, data cleaning, SQL, Power BI for visualization. Document it. That's how you show that you actually know what you are doing. Aside from showing, even in your organization, if you are working and they see that the level of your work, it gives your employer some levels of confidence that this person is actually good at what he or she does, knows what he or she does. So your approach and methodology must also be documented. So also make sure that you give business value and insight. It is very, very key. Then the visuals and screenshots, you should document that too, for actually for the key areas of where you actually make changes. I know you can just take a screenshot and attach it to your documentation too. So also document your key learning in your Word document too as you are doing it. So we move on to like example of project documentation, like I have said. So just you can just see this example, like okay, the title maybe Netflix view habits analysis. So maybe you want to, that's the kind of analysis that you want to do. And what's the problem that you want to solve? The problem is, how does Netflix know what you will watch next? What tools are you going to use for this project? You are using Excel. Maybe your data source, your data is on Excel, and or maybe you did some data manipulations on Excel, and also you now connected it to Power BI and takes the tools there. Then what insight did you get after your analysis? And also you got that the most watched gen by age group, peak viewing hours. So you put it there. Then what are the business value? The business value is that it's optimized content recommendation strategy. So these are things that you should put in your documentation as you are doing any project at hand. So all learn how to document properly. It goes a long way. So we move on to the best practices for portfolio. Keep it as simple, clean and professional as it can be. You don't want to like confuse your audiences or your potential employers. You don't want to confuse them. It should be very, very simple. What do I do whenever I build any project? Maybe I say project that I want to use for my portfolio. I give it to a friend, one or two friends to help me review it and know. So let me know if they can understand what I have built at a glance. Because at the end of the day, if you build something that it is only you that can understand it, then you are not a very good analyst. Then if you are the only one that can that can understand what you did, and at a glance nobody can understand it until you start explaining it, and that means you need to really really work on that project. Keep it as simple as you can. Don't make it too complicated where you're supposed to use batch. Just use it in peace. You don't need to start designing or using color to design. It just makes everything very very hard. So also focus on quality and not quantity. I mean, in as much as you are trying to like have something in your portfolio and all, so don't just build anyhow project. Don't just build anything and anyhow project and put it out there, because at the end of the day, it is your brand that you want to sell something to your potential employers, to your potential clients. So consider it. You yourself, you should think about it. If I'm an employer myself, can I employ myself before you put out a project like that? So you should be able to ask yourself question. And as I've said earlier, send it to one or two people, maybe your friend, your community friends and all. Send it to them, let them review it, take their honest feedback, take it back and work on it. So also show business impact, not just chat. Okay, fine, you build a a portfolio and everything. What are the business impacts? What I mean by business impact is that you can see this portfolio of mine. You can see how well I structured everything, the project overview, the key highlights, the recommendations, I like the impact. So anybody that comes here already seeing that, oh, okay, this person knows how to like give recommendations, this person knows how to give business value and all. So aside from that, even in my this, there are ways that I tend to like insert some of the recommendation into this dashboard itself. So it's something you can work on as well. So let me move on to, so also regularly update with new projects. You can see that on my portfolio now, I have one site that is open that I consistent uh, I consistently like any updates, or maybe I looked at it and also it's not so good. I go back there. Like you can say I can easily edit. Once I edit, make any corrections and all, you publish. So you can add as many this thing that you want to. You can add it here. You can just click on duplicate and it will duplicate the same page and you add it. So we move on to the next slide. So what are the mistakes, the actual mistake that you should avoid while building your portfolio? So avoid copying and pasting others people's work without understanding. Fine, you might not really have time to build your project every year, but avoid, in as much as you want to sell yourself out, and also avoid copying other people's job that you do not understand. I mean, that you cannot even defend that, oh, this is what this chart is talking about, this is what it means, the steps that, I mean, you should be smart enough to, okay, in as much as you want to sell yourself, you should be also smart enough. You are not, remember that you are selling your brand as well. So understand the project as much as you can and try to replicate it. Even if you do not have time to think of one yourself, you can replicate such, so that that step will stick on you. You will remember it, that, oh, this is what you did, this is how it works, and also you can easily explain it to your audience. So overloading with too much visual but no story. No, you should be careful. In fact, about the color that you use in your dashboards, you should be very careful. You don't want people to be looking at your dashboard and all what they are seeing is just maybe like rainbow color, rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. No, it's just color that you have maybe a design this thing. Fine, just keep your dashboard as simple as you can. Use a calm color that such that your audiences are not just it's not color that they are attracted to only. They're attracted to your if the information that you are trying to pass. I mean, that should be your priority, and the visuals should not be too much. You don't want to on a single page you're having like 10 different visuals on a single page. That's too much for a dashboard. So do not ignore documentation. I repeat, don't ignore documentation in any project that you are creating. It is very, very important that you document your process as an analyst. In fact, whatever you are doing, whatever project that you want to progress on, once as you are doing it, just for you to have peace of mind, just document your project. Document it into to what you did and all. It takes you nothing. So, and don't wait till okay when you are done, you now start documenting. It's stressful. As you are doing it, just open a Word document and be putting it. You can, because if you want to wait till you are done, you might forget some important steps that you could have added to the documentation. You might forget. So it's just best practice for you to document like as you are going, just document it. So you should not be inconsistent with your updates as well for your portfolio. So we move on to like building your personal brand. How do you build your personal brand as an analyst? In fact, whatever you are doing, how do you build your personal brand? I have mentioned this earlier. So you need to be able to be publicly visible. And how can you do that? Your social media handles like is very that's the best way that you can sell yourself to potential employers. And also I've explained this already. So anything that you are doing, your career, like the way you are starting, anything that you did, if you read a book, if you finish reading a book, or you attend a meeting, a gathering, I mean professional gatherings, and all, post it on LinkedIn. Let people know what you are onto. And also just post it. That's not way to, oh, I don't want my village people to see me. And not see anybody that wants to see you, they will see you no matter what you do. So just do your thing and make sure that people are seeing, like the reasonable people are saying you, even if it requires you to tag them in your post, do it. So also write short post about what you have learned. And also I have already mentioned this. Always write post anything you learn. Maybe you are embarking on maybe Python, how you've been learning it. Just write, come up with something. And we are in the world of AI now, so you can use AI to just have an idea of how you want to structure, like have an idea of what you want to do. AI can ChatGPT will help you to structure it, so you can leverage on that to like be considered at least once in a month. Make sure you are posting something once in a month. If at all you do not have time at all, just make sure that once in a month you are posting something. So engage with the data community. So how these are um tech community, how it works is that you cannot be a lone worker. You actually can, whatever you do, you cannot be a lone worker. There are updates every year and there. How do you get all this? It's not everything that they will put in the group for you. So as much as you are not a social person, you might not want to, but there are some people that are not actively active on maybe on groups like that. You can find one or two friends, one or two persons in the, you don't need to be friends or that, you can be a reading partner in your career. And also just find one or two persons that you know that, oh, this person, oh, is as serious as I am, or these are the people that you should tag. You should find a way, just find a way. As anything at all, like if you do not get the update, the other person will get the update. So you just need to find somebody that you can study together, that can give you updates, that can push you, that, oh, I've gotten this certificate certification. Oh, you will also say, let me go and get the certification. So I mean, so it is very, very, very important. And make sure that you are networking as much as you can. Gone are those days that I want to keep to myself and not network. You go out there, you go for events, find a way to meet people, network with people. Oh, what do you do? This is what I do, and also you are pitching yourself. It is a market. You are trying to pitch yourself. Fine, they might not give you jobs or anything directly, but they can recommend you. You never can tell. So don't just stay silent, or you are going out there and you're always like on yourself. No, don't. Networking plus um portfolio is equal to career growth. It is very, very important. So we move on to the benefits uh of a portfolio. Like I have said, your CV just shows what you just tell your employers or your audience what you are doing. And how do you prove it? Is by your portfolio. Portfolio is a proof of what you can do. Okay, I can actually use Power BI. This is what I have done. It is a proof. So it also increases your potential employers confidence level during the interview. So they are just, this person is not just speaking a lot of grammar with us. So he's actually showing workings. So these are what he has done over time and all. This is what maybe they are looking for, the who to undo their sales data and all. And you've already built like one or two projects on sales and all. They know that this person is not just coming in and we are going to be the ones stressing herself, teaching him from the scratch. And also it is important for you to like have a portfolio of yourself. I mean, so it also shows the initiative and your growth mindset. It's lastly, it's attract opportunity. I mean, a lot of several opportunities. Is it freelancing, internships, jobs, and all. So it is very, very important that you have a portfolio of your own. So what are actually the action plans I have for you, core members? Is that start documenting your journey from today. Post it on LinkedIn. If you are very active on Twitter, post it on me, post it on IG. I mean, just post it. Take it very serious and pick at least two data sets and projects during your service year. Your service year is just like 1 year. Make sure that at least two projects you have it. You did it very well. I have people to review, like you have one or two people to review the project at the end of the day. You will know that, okay, they will give you your feedback. Those persons reviewing your project, they might not be your level, or you can find somebody as maybe a senior colleague or so to review, so that I can give you a very, very honest feedback, a constructive criticism of such of what you have done, so that you take the feedback and you work on it. That's how you build a perfect project. And also you need to be able to publish them on GitHub or Power BI service and create a website of your own. I mean, I advise everybody here. You have Power BI service here. Create a website of your own that will centralize all your projects. You don't want to be telling your employer that, my project, you don't want to be sending them like 4 or 5 links to go. No, 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 no. Just centralize it in one place. Let them be the ones to click by themselves wherever they want to go. You should also share at least one LinkedIn post per month. I have already mentioned this earlier. And you should build gradually. Consistency wins. Don't say because maybe you've been on a project for like 1 month, you are not able to do it. Maybe you feel like data analysis is done. I don't think it's my thing. You're now jumping. You went to maybe software development, and you are just going back and forth, back and forth. So you need to be consistent in our fine. When you start, it might not really make sense first. You might be struggling and all, but trust me, with time, everything will make sense. It will connect together. So you just need to be consistent. You need to have this greedy spirit that, this thing, I must know it. I must be successful in it. So that's how you do. So before I go on to question and answer, maybe the closing remark, let me just show you guys. Um, some of the site that you can use, you can get inspiration for maybe you want to build any project and all. So we have here Novi Pro. On Novi Pro now, maybe you have a data set, even at your workplace, maybe they ask you to build like a sales dashboard or marketing dashboard. I mean, it's not every time that you get inspiration of what should be included in your testing. You can just come to Novi Pro. Is novipro.com. You just search sales. You see a lot of dashboards that has been built on sales. So you just click on one and you get to see different dashboard. You yourself, you know, you have an idea of what to look out for in your dashboard. And also it's very 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 it's very easy, makes like easy for me actually. Whenever I want to build any solution, fine, I might not actually do their um build exactly what they build, but I will have an inspiration of, I will have an idea of how to go about it, what to do and all. So it takes time to load kind of. So I'll just move on to like GitHub. I've already showed you guys GitHub. You can see how it is. It houses your projects, different projects. You can see your name, about you, and also watch video. Whenever you want to like start using GitHub, you can just go on YouTube or any of your platform. Just go and watch videos. Maybe this GitHub, maybe like 30 minutes video, you are done and you will know how to use it. It's not something hard. Then we have Tableau, so you can house your project on Tableau, your visualization projects per se on Tableau. So these are the places that you, so let me just go to the closing remarks. So your journey is very, very, very unique. Document it. Then portfolios make you visible, credible, and hireable. So it is very, very important that you have a portfolio of your own. And don't wait to be perfect before you start posting on maybe on social media or creative. Don't wait to be perfect. There are always steps in there. There's always, you will always start from somewhere. That's the truth about it. Don't wait, say, oh, I want to be perfect before I start putting things out there. No, don't wait. In fact, employers are even very, very impressed that they are saying that, oh, this person is very consistent. This is where he or she started from, and this is where she is now. And I can tell you for free that um 2 years ago, I was part of this particular program, analytic workshop program. And trust me, then, though I was working then, but then I was not really, really good. You know, I have already stated the major parts that you need to belong to a community. I was reading only like, I just want to be on my own, studying on my own, and also I find out that at some point I find out that I cannot go on this way because it is not really really helpful. I got connected to Adewale through somebody, some friends, and he really really helps my um data career. Trust me, it really really helps my career. Is it when they will give me some project, some major project I work on, and then I really do, I'll get stuck somewhere, I'll just call Mr. Dewale, please, oh, assist me this. And I mean, it, in my mind I'm like, this man will soon will soon block me over. No, so but then to my surprise, every time I reach out to Mr. Dewale, he's always there for me. And which, for you to know how like keen this, how close this community, this analytic Corper Workshop is, very, very dear to my heart a lot. So he was the one that brought me to introduced me to his analytical Corper Workshop program, and he from there I connected with some other folks and all. So I got to like a structured way of starting. I started from Excel again because then that me, I wanted to be learning on my own. I started from Python. So it's not always up to like maybe 1 hour. My head, I'll be having headache because I don't have the basis I'm supposed to have. So when I met the people I was supposed to meet, have like, if I have question, I ask them. Like, I ask a lot of questions then because I really want to, when you disturb somebody to an extent and you just feel like in your mind, you just feel like, oh my God, I really need to stop disturbing this person. I need to be good as well. So I started reading, and also it's just gradually. You can check my LinkedIn and you see that I wasn't this kind of person that I am like 1 year ago, I mean 2 years ago. So document your process. Just like how you where you are, what you have become. It is very, very important. It's not only your potential employers that will be seeing, it also inspires others. I mean, very important. Let me stop here. Let me give room to questions. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Oh, hi, Gloria. Are you there?
Yes, please. Thank you, Fatima, for this amazing session. There's some question in the
I have
chat
no.
box.
Oh, where are the
Somebody
questions?
asked
Okay, you can
Google
just read
site.
it.
Okay.
Where is it?
Google site, is it for only Power BI or for data analytics?
That's a very funny question, though. But Google site is anybody can use Google site, whether you're a product manager, you are you're a data analyst, you're a software developer. The major idea about Google site is just for you to be able to like create a portfolio of your own. Do you understand? So Google site is just there for you to be able to create portfolio. Have I answered you?
Yes, you've answered your question. I don't know if the person is certified. You can reply in the chat.
You can just unmute the person. If you have any question, just raise your hand.
So there's another question too. Is there any free website that I can document my project as a data analyst? I think this question was asked earlier before you shared your
Okay,
insight.
yes, yes. So Google Sites, I've told you guys already. There are a lot of sites that you can, but me, I use Google Site, just a centralized place to house all my. Let me just share my screen.
So if you have any question, you can raise your hand and I will mute you, speak.
You can see how Google Site looks like. I have different projects. You can see my Python and SQL work. Like there's a way you can build depending on how you love to design, maybe platform, how to design, and all. This is the best of my own knowledge of how I can create mine. So you can also start from somewhere creating yours and come up with something. This is free site. You can see if I have any updates, I'll just come here. I can edit. Is You can manage it yourself. You can from whatever laptop that you have. As far as is your I use my Google account to log on and all. So you can access this from anywhere. You can easily update more more of your project work if you want to. That can maybe I built another Power BI dashboard. I'll just come to my Power BI section. I'll just come here and duplicate my section, and just you can see I've duplicated this and just edit everything. This is how you just put a picture here. Maybe you want to edit the picture, you come here and replace image, you upload another image. So you can see how easy it is to use. So that's I'm saying you can just watch a video like 30 minutes video. Trust me, you will know how to use this Google site, navigate this Google site. It's very, very user friendly. I can say it easily. So any other question?
Yes, Moshood, Tyro, you can speak now. Your hand has been up. Tyro, can you hear me? You can speak now. Hello, Tyro. Okay. His hand has been up.
So let's move on to another person. Any other question?
No other person, no other
So
hands.
you people do not have any question for me, really?
That's to say they understood everything you thought.
All right, that's very clear. Thank you very much, guys. Is actually good to be here. I am I am happy to be here. So if you have any question, any personal question, you can just reach out to me. I mean, just come into my DM and I'll be more than happy to respond to you. As I've said earlier, this community is very, very, very dear to my heart. So thank you everyone. Thank you for having me today. I really,
Okay,
really appreciate. I
somebody's
think
hand
there's
is
another
up.
question. All
Yes.
right, Olatunde, you can
Olatunde,
go on.
yes. Olatunde, you can speak now.
Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes, we
I
can hear
can.
you.
Hello,
Yes, I can hear
can you
you.
hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my question is that when I was looking at your documentaries, I think you make use of the Google site and you when I was looking at your project link, I was looking at it like you use a GitHub link, whereby when they click on project link, it will take them to your repository. Actually, I
Mm-hmm.
want to ask that is Google site free? Because there are some websites like Linktrees, you have to try the free trial. So I want to know if Google site is free or is it a trial, because there are some that it will be a free trials and later they may say someone will pay. So I want to know if Google site is free domain.
So I've actually been using Google Site for over, I think like 2 years now. So, and I can tell you, like, I can come out to tell you that it is totally free. I've never been requested to subscribe to anything or anything popping up. It is free. It is a free site. Trust me. I hope I have answered your question. Hi, Tunde.
There's another question in the
Hold
chat
on.
box.
This is my LinkedIn profile. Somebody is asking for it. So, what question is that?
Thank you for your time. How do I overcome identity issues? Having a background in a skill and trying to show up with another skill. How do I balance it, please? I'm kind of confused.
Having a background in
In a
what?
skill, the person didn't state the skill.
In a skill, and she wants to do what?
And trying to show up with another skill. How do I balance it?
You need to like find a balance. Actually, you are the one that you, it is your brand. You need to find a way to balance it. When you talk about when you spoke about background, now let me tell you the truth about it is that my background, I do not have any technical background. In fact, in my BSc level, I did, it was zoology that I studied. So whether you have a background or anything on something, it doesn't stop you from moving forward. Your goal is you actually want to achieve something like you want to land a job in a data analysis. You want to know what you are doing and all. So that is your goal at the moment. So you need to focus on it and try to build your brand around that.
Okay, there's another question too. If I want to post my analyst work on Power BI, will I screenshot it? The
On Power
person is
BI.
asking
No,
if
no, you don't. You are not screenshotting anything on Power BI. There is Power BI service, so you are still going to get to how you can use Power BI, build visualization on Power BI, and how you can publish your work on Power BI. So once you get there, you will see how you can publish your work on Power BI and everything. All you are going to need afterward is just a link. So let me just show you like an example. Quickly show you like an example. I think we still have a little bit time. So this is what Power BI service look like. So you can see in my workspace, I have different work that is housed in my workspace, and this is how you will have it too. So maybe you want to share your work with anybody, so you don't need to take a screenshot. So what all you are going to be doing is to just open the work from your workspace. So when you're it's still loading, once you open it, let me okay, so this is done already, still loading. So once you are done opening the work, you just come to file, you will see embedded reports, and you will choose publish to web. So once you publish to web, this link, you can see the link, you just click on copy. Once you copy it, that is the link you can send in emails that anybody can access. This is a public this thing. Once you public your work on publish your work on public, everybody can have access to it. You don't need to give anybody any rule that okay, this is what you can do and all. So everybody can view your report. So once you do this, once you copy the link, you can just go anywhere. You can just let me just stay on this. You can just go anywhere and paste. You can paste it to anybody. You can see. So all you need is just the link. You don't need to be screenshotting your work. And also once you learn how to publish your work to Power BI service, and you will know how you can do majority of the things. So I hope I have answered your questions. Are you clear on that?
I guess the person is cleared now.
All right.
Olatunde, your hand has been up. Can you speak now? Okay, in the absence of no other question, thank you so much, Fatima, for the amazing session on documenting your
I can
journey.
see somebody else hand up. Is it Olatunde? So
Yes,
sorry.
is okay. Somebody else. Okay,
Yeah, I
okay. Me or me the
think
person.
we have two Olatunde.
Okay, okay.
You can unmute yourself.
Olatunde, you can talk now.
I think
He has
he has
left.
already dropped his hand, so we can just close it out and call it a day.
Once again, thank you very much for Fatima for the amazing session on documenting our journey and building a portfolio. It was really an amazing session. Thank you very much for sharing your insights with us. We truly appreciate your time and your efforts.
Thank you. Thank you too for having me. I really
Please, can we
appreciate.
appreciate our speaker in the comment section? So thank you everybody for joining this session this evening. Fatima have encouraged us and given us strategies on how we can document our journey. So let's start sharing our journey. Let's start documenting our journey on Twitter, on X, on Facebook, various social media platform. Don't wait till tomorrow. Start now. Share your insights on what you've learned so far on Analytics Corpus Workshop. Document your journey. Make yourself visible to once again, thank you very much everybody for joining. The session continues again next week, Saturday by 2 p.m.
Thank
Don't miss
you.
the session. Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
everyone. Thank you very much. Do have a good day. Bye.
Bye.